Welcome everybody, this is Memory Lane. Bienvenue tout le monde dans ce nouvel épisode. Cette fois-ci, il sera en anglais avec cet artiste basé aux States. Full neo soul, full R&B. On écoute.
He won't need a demo, just an instrumental. He can keep it simple. I'm still trying to win though.
What's up, Sound So Beautiful? I'm Ash, and it's been a long time. You all have been following me for probably a decade. So I'm really excited to talk a little bit about my life and music and everything going on with me. So thanks for checking in.
They can't believe it. Can you believe it? Believe it, believe it.
This new album, Low Key, is a lot. It's everything to me. It is what reminded me of who I am and what I do and what I love. This has been a beautiful couple of years. I am a newlywed and moved to a new city, which has been an adjustment. And it really just kind of forced me to like, okay, this is what I do. This is why I'm here. This is what I love. And you after a little bit, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I've been putting out music for a while and I wonder if people want to hear what I have to say, if I have something cool to share and create. And so it was such a beautiful album. It wasn't a lot of pressure. We got in the studio and wrote these songs and it just kind of came together so fast. We didn't overthink anything and it came together beautifully. So it's really where I am today, how I'm feeling, and all of the beautiful things that are going on in my life and my perspective right now. So I'm excited that you guys get to hear it.
I'm my favorite person, yeah. And I'm always thinking of you.
I like to express my femininity through my art because I like to express my femininity always. One of the cool things, I remember my dad passed away, but he would always like encourage me to be the girly girl that I am. Like, don't let anyone tell you you can't put on makeup and, spend a long time in the bathroom, do it like that's you, and he would always encourage me to do that and be that, and my husband as well. And so, it's just me. These songs are honestly maybe sometimes exaggerated in the storytelling and everything, and funny and fun and flirty and all of that, but it's really who I am. So that's really the key to it, is I'm myself and it comes out through the song. It is really hard to pick a favorite song from an album that an artist does. Like, what is that? How do you do that? It's tough. Low Key has been a favorite because it's just the build up. It's just so sexy to me. Like, it's really that song. I love Skateboard because I love the meaning behind skateboard. My dad used to always say to me, life should be like a skateboard, like kick and push. If you find yourself kicking all the time, like whatever that is, it's not meant to be. So that's kind of what's behind the song, is like, it should be easy, it should be cool. Whatever the relationship, whatever the situation is it should flow like a skateboard. So I like that because it's just my heart. But Low Key, it's that song. So maybe Low Key, I don't know. I can't decide. I love them all equally. They're all my children. Yes.
I know who you really love. They don't know. I know who you're really thinking of. They don't know. All you know is all you like. They don't know. Now I'm gonna make your mind. They don't know.
Yes, I will always love the 80s. I'm always an 80s girl. I think pop music was pop music at the core in the 80s. I think that's when it was born. Michael Jackson, Prince, Janet, Journey, the Gap Band, they were before the 80s. But the sound, it didn't matter the color. Whitney Houston, like it was just so emotional, so big, so glam, so happy. I think that for me, the reason I started songwriting as a little girl was because it was an escape for me. I had gone through some things as a little child, and when I learned that I could sing and I could write, it was like my dream world. And that's what it is for me. That's why I write music. It's like I want people to hear it and be like, I can escape whatever the situation I'm in right now and just lock into this song and be beautiful and be fun and be the baddest person in the room and be, you know, the most successful person I can be. And that's what it's all about for me. So the 80s to me was like really the foundation to my artistry, and will always, the hair, the looks, like, oh, it's just so me. Like, you don't even understand. I love the 80s. The difference between 2015 Ash and 2025 Ash are just, of course, I'm just more mature. 2015, I can just share this with you. I was thinking about this earlier today. When I shot the video for Anyway, which is on my very first EP.
I tell them they can go away. I'll do whatever just to make you stay. But in the meantime, I'll just wait.
I talked to my dad. I was on set, and I knew that, you know, he had cancer, and we were down to like hours. And that next morning after the video shoot, he passed away. And, you know, that EP was really about my dad. And I really haven't shared that story. I haven't really talked about what was behind the perfect EP in depth. It's taken some years. I think now I'm like ready to talk about it. But I was just so hungry to succeed and to share my gift, because my dad was gone. You know, my support, the person who, you know, pushed me and believed in me for real. Quick story, one time my dad came to a show. I was singing background for an artist, and he came to the show. He was sitting upstairs, and after the show was over, I was like, oh my God, Dad, what'd you think? And he was like, it was cool, but, and I'm like, what do you mean it was cool? You know, I'm like, we just killed it, da-da. And he was like, you know, don't stop doing your own thing. Don't forget about your thing. And I was like, oh, really? You know, like kind of like, dude, whatever. But, you know, he was right. You know, he'd seen me before anyone knew anything, before I was singing anything with anybody. I was writing songs for hours and hours and singing and creating and dreaming. And he knew that there was something purposeful about that gift in me, and he wanted me to make sure, don't get too comfortable on these stages and the paychecks, and this ain't your stage, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're there to do a job, but if you, before you know it, you'll be however old or young, and you wouldn't have put that effort into your own career. And it really pushed me to focus and say, yes, this is a great opportunity. Yes, I'm gonna make the most of it. But don't get lost in this. Don't lose yourself. And so when he passed away, it was like this, you know, you better go hard. It's your time. And I didn't want to let him down, and I didn't want to let myself down. Oh my God.
Hey guys, my name is Steven, and I'm a music producer.
And I'm a very talented hairstylist, but most importantly, we're parents and we're a family.
Dad, will you play something already?
Oh my gosh, the sync for I Know Who to the show Young Love was so amazing. We were so excited about that. I'm really honored that they believed in I Know Who and that they were drawn to it and felt that it would fit that show. It really blesses me, and I'm really, really, really honored that Issa Rae and Kid Cudi show really gave a bigger platform to my song I Know Who. So very, very happy about that. Writing camp was very interesting and very fun, different from me writing in my journal and going to the studio and just kind of like keeping everything in my corner, which is my favorite thing, is in my little cubby. But it was really dope working with these artists and creatives because they're so talented. Like I said, I'm in Memphis, so Memphis is just, these people are built differently. And so it was cool just coming up with concepts and then someone throwing out a different idea, and it's like, yeah, that takes it up. Or someone saying something and I throw something and it took it up. You know, it was just really, really beautiful to fellowship and create with people who love it like you love it. So I enjoyed it. I still love my little corner and love a little corner, but I am having been exposed to that, I'm like, I could do it again. You know, it just makes you sharper and tighter, lyrically, just everything. It was just really, really great. I would say to maintain a career as a backing vocalist, I personally don't want to maintain a career as a backing vocalist. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've been afforded and the stages I've been able to perform on. It's just been awesome. But, you know, always make sure that you have a long game for yourself because it's such a revolving door. And if you do have music, like I said in the previous question, and you really believe in yourself and you really want to put forth the effort, you're going to have to put time and effort somewhere. So I would say for those particular jobs, like I grew up in church, know your part, make sure you practice at home so that you're ready for rehearsal, that you have a piece about yourself, that you just mind your business, you know, have a good time, love on people, embrace the relationships that you are afforded when you're out. But if not, you know, overall, you're there to do a job and do it well. And 9 times out of 10, you'll be called back. Glam Pop Records, my label. I'm so excited to be an artist on Glam Pop Records. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. It's been beautiful. You all know T. Brown, my husband, is beyond brilliant and talented. And he's been doing music for so long, before me, way before me anyway. And it's been a delight just being supported by, you know, a mind that sees through and sees big. And Glam Pop, you know, we released Low Key in April of this year. So that's been awesome, just kind of like getting it out there and people hearing it. It's been a slow roll this year. We've been taking our time and just super excited about all the ways that it is getting heard and played. But we have a show coming up. I have a show coming up in October in Georgia. So everyone in that area, in that region who has been waiting to see me perform this new record, please come out and support. All Cows Eat Grass is also on that label. They're one of my favorite bands, and it's an electronic band, and they've got some really great things coming up. And if you haven't heard them, you can just go on Spotify or Apple Music and look up All Cows Eat Grass. I love their songs, and we're just really creating and making moves and taking it a day at a time, but still excited to share what we have with the world. So thank you so much. Sounds so beautiful. It's really great chatting with you and catching up. Thank you so much for covering me for so many years and just watching my journey play out and sharing my music on your platform all the way in France. So thank you and have the most amazing rest of your day. And thank you for all the new listeners. Make sure you check me out at I Am Just Ash on Instagram, TikTok, and check me out on streaming services. Just look my name up, capital A, $, H, period, and you'll hear all my songs there. So love y'all. God bless. Bye.